Hey, my name is Skye, and I decided to do my living artist project on Ross Kolby, who is a really famous artist out from Norway. I wanted to do Norwegian artists because I recently went to Norway and I just really thought it was beautiful and they're really rich in history. But I decided to do Ross Kolby, who is actually, could say, some of the most hated artists from that country because a lot of his drawings and paintings depict a lot of child sexual abuse from the Catholic Church, handicapped amendments, a lot of controversial subjects that deal with human rights. Ross Kolby was born on November 7th, 1970, and he still continues to showcase out in Norway, in and out of Oslo. You can find a lot of his pieces at the Norway's Crown Regalia Museum, Norway's Resistance Museum, and the Norwegian Naval Museum. He started his career out on the Asker Art School, and then he later went on to the National College of Art and Design in Oslo, and then went to another academy and graduated in a year from an art academy in Italy. I'm going to go ahead and show you some of his famous pieces. One of his most famous pieces are going to be these three right here, which is going to be, these three are under his great design, The Liberation, the Kings of Liberation. He was asked to do a portrait of three of the major royal families during World War II, and it was these three famous paintings and portraits that got him really established in the Norwegian community and in the Norwegian history of art, because he did such an amazing job, and he went on to continue to do portraits for a lot of the royal families. His number one most creative and most largely depicted portraits or paintings is going to be this, which is Pope Francis, and he was inspired by the Scream to do this one. Pope Francis is here screaming. He did this to kind of showcase child sexual abuse in the Catholic Church. He got a lot of death threats for this one. Catholicism still remains the main religion in Norway, but this is a really huge painting because there's not a lot of documentary on child abuse throughout Catholicism. The first known sighting is from the 7th century, and he decided to do this painting to really bring to light a lot of sexual abuse that goes on around the world, especially in the Catholic faith. And he wanted to showcase that and bring awareness to child abuse and domestic abuse. That is also present in this portrait as well, which is called Angel. And here you can see a child whose angel wings has been ripped out to show that the Catholic Church can take away the innocence from a lot of children. Obviously child abuse is not just apparent in the Catholic Church. It's in many religions. It's religion or not, it's still there. But he wanted to shed to light a lot of times that children are most vulnerable in a religious state, in a religious atmosphere. I just really wanted to do Ross Kolby because I felt like he did an amazing job at showcasing and bringing to light a lot of controversial things that we have going on in the world today, whereas most artists probably just do landscape or they want to make sure that they appeal to the public eye. Ross Kolby also does a lot of drawings. He has been in movies, and he's also published 2 novels. I just really think he's super creative, super innovative, and he's really working on progressing on issues such as child sexual abuse, domestic violence, handicapped amendments, anything that we would find controversial, he wants to bring to light. So that's why I decided to do Ross Kolby as an artist.